Friday, March the 7th, 2025. I've been sitting here thinking about a whole lot of things. I did a video earlier today about Luke chapter 1, about the filling of the Holy Spirit within John the Baptist, Elizabeth, and Zechariah. And now I'm sitting here and I've been wondering for a while, we have been having so many wind changes in our area. Like we have winds, like crazy winds, like 40, 50 mile an hour winds. And I haven't figured out why we're having so many wind things going on. And I happened to be on, excuse me, I happened to be on Facebook and I saw a thing from Lance Wallnau talking about wind. And he showed his backyard and how the wind took some of his furniture, his furniture from his patio and spread it all over the place. And as I'm watching that, I got to thinking about how wind can look chaotic. You can't see the wind; you only see the effects of the wind, um, and that effects can be the chaos. Like the wind just continues to blow and blow and blow, and it blows things over, tosses things to and fro, and we end up having a mess. And I really feel like the Lord was talking to me about not just the natural realm, but in the spiritual realm. We are going to, and if we're not already, experience the winds of change. And I know that's a common phrase, but I believe we're going to see the winds of change in the spiritual realm, and I believe that's going to carry over into the natural realm. I see um, how things are feeling tossed to and fro in our nation, in our government, in our relationships, in our families, in our businesses, and many other things. Like there's things that just feel chaotic, and churches especially, because there's so many people who are um, pretending to be believers and they're not. They call themselves Christians, but they're not, and that's where you know, the separating of the wheat and chaff will come in, and that's another whole thing. But as I'm sitting here and I'm watching the wind outside because I live in in the woods, I was wondering what the Lord was saying, and I wrote things down, and I just want to read this to you. Excuse me. I've been curious as to why we are having so much wind in the natural, and I was wondering if there was something evil going on. I've asked the Lord, and I believe the Lord is saying it is the wind's change. I believe He is saying that in the spiritual realm, there are changes happening that affect the natural, and we are seeing those effects. We cannot see the wind, but we see the effects of the wind, just like I was saying. In the same way, we cannot see the spiritual realm unless God opens our eyes to them. But we can see the effects of the spiritual realm. It may look chaotic in the natural, and you may see things being tossed to and fro, but in the end, the order comes. There will be order out of the chaos. That's what I hear the Lord saying. There will be order out of the chaos, and we will see the mighty rushing wind of Acts chapter 2 be a part of our everyday life. What stands strong in the wind is the ones who are rooted and grounded in His love, just like the trees outside that have roots that go way underground and are so grounded in their root system, and they intertwine. I have trees everywhere in my yard, and you wonder how they can stand in this wind, but they intertwine. God's just revealing this to me. He intertwines the roots, and we need to be intertwined in our faith and our walk with the Lord. The Lord also took me to Exodus 14:21, where the wind blew the Red Sea back. And the word for that, um, the word for wind is ruah, and that means breath. So I'm wondering if the Lord is blowing over our nation, not only to bring order out of chaos, but to breathe his life into it, cleansing our land, our relationships, our churches, our government, all of those things, allowing us to walk on dry ground in this next season. So we need to come together and we need to bring our root system together, rooted and grounded in his love. And I just pray for the church that the church will become aware of what we need to do in this season. It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be feeling like we're tossed to and fro. What do? We need to stay strong, be in his word, be in his love, minister to others, and know that he is our source. He may be the one that's blowing through, and it may feel like we're going to go under, but he will hold us up. So thank you for this.